What's up, everybody? It's Carolina Calvin. Today I want to talk about the VGA. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Got changed to VGX. I want to talk about the VGX nominations, what I think about what got nominated, and, out of the ones they nominated, I'm going to, which one I think is going to win it. Um, I don't take much, I don't look too much into the whole VGAs, VGX, whatever the hell they want to call it, because it's just a whole bunch of critics. Usually they do a lot of games based on popularity. A big reason why I do watch it is sometimes they talk about new games. Um, they talk about they talk about new games. They talk about new features, and plus also we have these next gen consoles coming out, so I want to see what they talk about, any future games or whatnot. But I'm gonna go ahead and quickly get into them. Um, I apologize. I see a glare. I'll take them off. Um, I want to go ahead and get into it. For Game of the Year, 5 nominations are BioShock Infinite, Grand Theft Auto 5, The Last of Us, Tomb Raider, and this is one not necessarily that it's on the list. It's that it's on the list. Not this would have came out next week. The fact that this list came out this week and this game has not been released. Now reviews have been released for this game. And it's got some pretty good reviews. Is Super Mario 3D World. Now I'm not doubting it's a good game. Um, you know, the first Mario game that came out on Wii U was pretty good, but the fact that it's on the list, and it doesn't come out till tomorrow. You will be able to go pick it up. Midnight release. So kind of confused about that being on the list. The one I would pick is very close between The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5. I think um, The Last of Us is definitely one of the best games on the PlayStation. On the PlayStation 3 in terms of exclusives. And GTA 5 is, of course, the anticipated sandbox. You know, the next game to a very popular series in the Grand Theft Auto series. It's a pretty good game. It's a really good game. I've played both. I've played all the games on this list outside of Super Mario 3D World for obvious reasons. I will have to go with I think GTA 5 is gonna win it. Although The Last of Us might be a better game, slightly. I think GTA 5 is what's gonna win the award, but it is very close between those two. Studio of the Year. Um, I will honestly go with Naughty Dog. Despite that game not winning Game of the Year, I will honestly go with Naughty Dog with what they did with that game. It has been quite amazing. Also, they came out with they come out with nothing else. Also, they announced Uncharted 4. So yeah, they announced Uncharted 4. Best shooter, and I apologize if I didn't mention the other studios of the year. Irrational Games, Naughty Dog, Rockstar North, and Fullbright Company. As I said, just like The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5 is close between Naughty Dog and Rockstar North, but I'll give the edge to Naughty Dog. And I've heard a lot of the developers are pretty cool, so I know guys that have talked to them personally. Best shooter, Battlefield 4, BioShock Infinite, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Metro Last Light. It's probably as many problems Battlefield 4 has had. I think that's what's gonna win it. God, man, I mean that game is EA rushed that game out. The game crashes on just about every platform. We'll see how it runs on Xbox One. Don't get your hopes up because it probably won't run well. It doesn't run well on PC, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. So I doubt it runs well on Xbox One. But I think that will win Best Shooter. Cause Ghost, come on, laugh. I'm laughing at that. BioShock Infinite was really good, but it doesn't have a multiplayer, and that gives Battlefield 4 an advantage over BioShock Infinite and Metro Last Light because they didn't have multiplayers. Best action adventure game: Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, Last of Us, and Tomb Raider. Um, Let me see. Assassin's Creed. I have not played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so I cannot talk. I have not played that game. Played Grand Theft Auto 5, played Last of Us, and I've played Tomb Raider. Um, just for the fact that I don't want to pick another game twice, I'm gonna go with The Last of Us. Huh. Best sports game: have not played FIFA 14. Haven't played MLB 13 the show. Haven't played 2K14, and I have not played NHL 14. Um, I'm sorry, I have played NBA 2K14. Based on what I saw next gen, it's the one true next gen game. In terms of, you could tell the difference between that and last gen. Um, and I clap my hands out to 2K for actually upgrading the game. Madden didn't upgrade their game. Um, so I'm surprised Madden is not up there, but I'm gonna go with NBA 2K14. A lot of people say FIFA 14. Kind of soccer is a big thing, especially in other countries. But I'm gonna go with the game I did play, and that's 2K14, and that was the game that had some of the biggest upgrades. Uh, Best independent game. I haven't played any of those, so I can't really say anything about them, but I will, tell you what they are. Gone Home, Kentucky, Route Zero, Papers, Please, and Stanley Parable. Have not played none of those games. Um, Next we have Best RPG, Final Fantasy 14, Reborn. I've played a little bit of that on a friend's account. Fire Emblem Awakening. I'm just about to start playing that. Nina and Kuni, I've played a little bit of that, and Pokemon X and Y. I played that as well. Um, Based on what I've seen from Fire Emblem, and I have actually started playing and getting into some actual combat. That game, I've enjoyed that game more so than any of these other games that are nominated. So I'm going with Fire Emblem Awakening. Best fighting game: Divekick. I've played that. I have that on the PlayStation 3. Injustice: Gods Among Us, I've played it on the 360. Killer Instinct, obviously have not played that because it's not come out yet. It doesn't come out till 12, you can say 1201. And Tekken Revolution, I have played that. It's a free to play Tekken game only on the PlayStation 3. I would have to go Injustice: Gods Among Us. As I said, Divekick is more of like a parody. Was really only you only dive and you kick, hence the name. Killer Instinct has not come out yet. Can't really say anything about that. And Tekken Revolution, while it is okay, it's that free to play model, and you can only play a certain amount of matches until you have to wait or buy more tokens. So that really kills it for me. I'm gonna have to go with Injustice: Gods Among Us based on these other nominations. Kind of surprised though they put Killer Instinct over. I guess it's not that many fighting games. Um, Best driving game: F1 2013, Grid 2, Forza Motorsport 5, and Need for Speed. I have played Need for Speed Rivals. I played the demo of Grid 2. Haven't played F1 2013. Based on what I've seen, you could say Forza 5, but yet again, another game that has not come out yet. I've seen the graphics, seen what it looks like, haven't played it. Sure it plays like Horizon and Horizon and 4, but as I said, I haven't played the game at all. So based on that, I'm going Need for Speed Rivals. Need for Speed Rivals is a little bit more arcadey. Those are the type of racing games I'm really into. If I do play it, I don't like the more realistic racing sims. I'll play most of the racing games I play more like a Burnout Paradise, Split Second if you ever played that, or kart racers, Sonic Racing Transformed, or Mario Kart, Mod Nation Racing, something like that. I play those, but when it comes to like Forza, F1 2013, or Grid, as I said, I did play Grid 2's demo. I really don't play those those realistic racing sims that much. Best DLC, Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep. Played that. That's fun. Dishonored, Knife of Dunwall. I have not played that. I have played Dishonored, but I have not played the DLC for that particular DLC. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, played it. It's amazing. Takes everything from the games, kind of makes it more of like an 80s action movie. And Mass Effect 3 Citadel, have not played that. I'm going Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon because it gives you the most. It's almost considered pretty much an arcade game. A game standalone. A game that stands on its own. I'm gonna give it to that because it's gonna give you the most. The most gameplay, and then it kind of gives you the nostalgia of an old movie in the 80s. So I really like that one. I'm gonna go with Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon as the best DLC. Best Xbox game. Okay, BioShock Infinite, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Tomb Raider. Now this is what I don't like. You have best Xbox game, and they all multiplats. What was? Why didn't they put Gears of War Judgment up there? I know it wasn't as great as the other titles, but still, it's the Xbox game that came out this year. I don't understand. If I had to pick, just to be different, I'll pick BioShock Infinite. Just to be different, because they all have nothing but multiplats on it. It's amazing. Wow. Um, best PlayStation game: Grand Theft Auto 5, Rayman Legends, The Last of Us, and Tomb Raider. Where's why they have not three multi? I don't understand. Well, Last of Us, as I said, is one of the best PlayStation 3 games ever to come out for the system. So I'm gonna go with that as best PlayStation game. Best Nintendo game. I played Little Pikmin 3, played Rayman Legends, have not played Super Mario 3D World, played the Wonderful 101. Jesus. If I got my hands on Super Mario 3D World, and this would be difficult to pick. I think Super Mario 3D World will win it though. Hate going with a game that has not come out yet that I have not played. Hell, I'm gonna pick it anyway. I'll play it. I'll play it tomorrow. So I'll get if my decision changes, I will make a video and change it. So I will go with Super Mario 3D World, despite me not playing it yet and it hasn't come out yet. I think it's gonna be better than those games they listed. Let's see. Best PC game: Battlefield 4, Gone Home, Papers, Please, and the Stanley Parable. So three of these games are the ones of the independent games that I did not play. I have played Battlefield 4 on PC. I'll go Battlefield 4 when it's working right. And in terms of graphics, the graphics are amazing. Of course, it looks a lot like Battlefield 3, but Battlefield 3 was a good game. But I gotta understand people's complaints saying, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just updated. Yep, that is correct. But based on these other games, I think it's better than those. I actually have to look up those games because I have not played them. But I'm gonna go with the game. That I do know that looks great. Best handheld game. I'm gonna go Pokemon X and Y. I apologize, I didn't even listen them out. Animal Crossing New Leaf. I played some of the previous Animal Crossing games. Really didn't like those. They're like Sims games. Don't like that. Pokemon X and Y, as I said, I have played a little of that. Tearaway is a new PS Vita game, which has actually been a breath of fresh air. I think made by the guys who made Little Big Planet. Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds is also another game that has not released. Comes out Friday. I'm gonna go Pokemon X and Y. It was a game I have played. And it's definitely a big upgrade compared to Black and White. They did change a lot of things. They made it look better. So I'm gonna go with Pokemon X and Y. Best casual game: Animal Crossing New Leaf, Disney Infinity, Plants vs Zombies 2, It's About Time, and Skylanders Swap Force. Have not played none of those except for Plants vs Zombie 2. Played that. That's a mobile game. I like the very first game. I just like the whole thing with Plants vs Zombies. It has a certain appeal, so I'm gonna go with Plants vs Zombies 2. Um, Best voice actor: Troy Baker as Joel in The Last of Us. Troy Troy Baker as Booker DeWitt in BioShock Infinite. Stephen Ogg as Trevor Phillips in GTA 5. And William Dafoe as Nathan Dawkins in Beyond Two Souls. Okay, I know who that guy is. I'm gonna go with Stephen Ogg. I like Trevor. I like the character. He actually did a really good job. It's very close between him and Troy Baker. Troy Baker as Joel in Last of Us. That was the main character. Did a great job. The voice acting in Last of Us was incredible. But I just like Stephen Ogg's performance in GTA 5, so I'm gonna go with that. Um, Best voice actress: Ashley Johnson as Ellie in The Last of Us. Courtney Draper as Elizabeth in BioShock Infinite. Camellia Ludington as Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. Ellen Page as Jodie Holmes in Beyond Two Souls. Played all these games, and I'm gonna go Ashley Johnson as Ellie in The Last of Us. Ellen Page did do a good job in Beyond Two Souls. I have played the demo on that. She did a really good job. Um, Best soundtrack: BioShock Infinite, GTA 5, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of White Witch, and Last of Us. I'm going Grand Theft Auto 5, obviously because they can use real music, and they have a huge variety of music. And the main stations I listen to are the reggae station, which I can't remember exactly what it's called, and West Coast Classics, and Radio Los Santos. Those are three I think that I listen to the most. So I'm definitely gonna have to give it to that for best soundtrack. Best song in a game. You got ADHD by Kendrick Lamar with GTA 5. Sleepwalking by the Chain Gang with 1974, Grand Theft Auto 5. Survival by Eminem, Call of Duty Ghost. Will the Circle Be Unbroken by Courtney Draper and Troy Baker by BioShock Infinite. I'll go ADHD by Kendrick Lamar. I like Kendrick Lamar. And that song is pretty good for that game. Most anticipated game: South Park: Stick of Truth, the game that keeps getting pushed back. Destiny. Don't know how that's gonna go in terms of the pay model. What they're gonna do with that. They will have a beta. Comes early for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I will probably try that out on the PlayStation 3. Watch Dogs. Another game that got pushed back. It will be coming out early 2014. We'll try that out. See how that goes. Titanfall. Big hype game. Made by the old Infinity Ward guys who pretty much founded a new company, new development team, Respawn, under the code of EA, the dreaded EA. That's a game I'm definitely looking forward to. And the other I'm looking forward to is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. If you played the first two Witcher games, they're very fun. Combat's fun, the story's fun, voice acting is, it's really good. But I'm gonna have to go with Titanfall. I know there's a lot of FPSs out there that's saturating the market, but this one uses mechs. That's all I will say. There's not that many mech games outside of Armored Core, which not that many people play. But from what I saw, there's so much you can do in this game. I'm gonna have to go with Titanfall, as my most anticipated game. So, as VGX comes on December 7th. I will watch it just to see what new games they show. There's been some rumors about whatever games, what new exclusives we're gonna see for either the Wii U, the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and any other gaming news like that. But let me know what you think on these categories. I will have each one listed down in the description, and please let me know of what games you think should win whichever category. Of course, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video.